Hey there, this is Mike from Mike Buys Houses. Every week we're speaking with homeowners and they're asking us different questions because we just honestly try and help them figure out the best solution for them, even if that doesn't mean that we end up buying the house. But every week we get different questions from homeowners, so I turn them into little videos here just to, provide a little guidance for some people who may be going through similar situations. And this week the question was, can you sell a house as is? And that was a great question. And here's just three of the top things that we talked about to consider when you're thinking about selling a house as is, because absolutely you can do that. But just some things you may want to consider. So first off is disclosures. It's going to be very important to disclose anything you know to potential buyers, or if you're working with a realtor, to that realtor, so that they can do the proper disclosures, because failure to properly disclose can lead to lawsuits down the line, and that can just lead to headaches. So some people actually consider, when they are selling a house as is, to get an inspection done before they list or try and sell the property. And that way, if there is anything that comes up, they can just disclose that, and anyone who's buying the property then knows that going in, and that decreases significantly the risk of litigation down the line. So some buyers do opt for a pre-inspection. Otherwise, you're just going to disclose everything that you know is wrong with the property, as well as the age of things like the HVAC, the roof, the heat, windows, stuff like that. The second thing that we talked about that's important when selling a house as is pricing. You're going to need to set a realistic price in order to get the property sold. Now, that doesn't mean you need to set it at like a fire sale. But you do need to set a realistic price so that whoever is going to be your buyer, whether that's someone who's going to move into the property, maybe it just needs a little bit of work. So someone who's going to move into the property and live there, obviously you don't need as much of a discount. Whereas if you're selling to someone who's going to then buy that and fix and flip it, there's going to be a lot of costs for them associated. We'll go over some of those in a minute here, but a lot of those costs start to add up, and then it may require a more significant discount in order to get a property sold, especially if it needs more work done. So how are you going to set this price? The first thing you're going to do is what's called comp the property. So you're going to look in your area for properties that are similar size, similar year built, similar bedroom, bathroom, similar layout. If you have a garage, look for houses with a garage, that kind of thing. So just similar houses, and see what they sell for, whether they're fixed up or whether they need work, how much work went into them, as far as like what do the finishes look like. Is it granite countertops? Is it just quartz countertops? The different things like that. And really see, you're going to evaluate all those things to see what the properties sell for that are really nice, or maybe what they sell for if they need work. And then what you're going to do is really look at what the costs are going to be, to get it from that property that needs some work to that really nice house. So that's going to include repair costs. You can estimate those by talking with a local contractor, or maybe a realtor who has some connections. Or you can use Nailed-It app. Is a free app that we made, actually. I'll leave a link below, and that is it's called Nailed It because it helps you nail your repair estimates, and that's just a free option for you if that's something you're looking for. And then you're going to also consider the cost during the time to fix up the property. So say it takes 6 months to fix up the property to the condition that needs to be for it to be sold. Then you're going to have to pay that principal and interest every month, taxes, insurance, utilities, whether that also includes like maintenance stuff like lawn care or snow removal, that kind of things. Those all go into it and factor into the cost to fix up the property to get that top value. And then the third thing that we talked about is the potential for mortgage difficulties. So it may be possible that if the property needs a lot of work, then your buyer pool is going to be significantly diminished, because it may be possible that many mortgage companies won't lend on a property that needs a lot of work. So then anyone who's looking to move into the property right away won't qualify. So at that point, you may be looking for someone like a handyman or an investor or something like that. And those are just some things to consider when you're looking to sell a house as is. And then we talked about how to really go about selling a house as is. So you have three options really. First, you can list with a realtor. So you're going to want to work with a realtor who has some familiarity with selling houses as is, who can help you with the disclosures that we talked about, help you with pricing the property that we talked about, the comps, estimating the repair costs, those monthly costs every month, how long they think the project's going to take, right? That varies as well depending on your area, how long the contractors are backed up, supply chain issues, whatever's going on in that time. Um, the second option, if you are looking to sell your house as is to do it for sale by owner, where you're just going to be responsible for all the things that we just talked about, but in return, you're going to save 6% in commissions potentially. So, depending on your situation, if there's not a lot of equity in the house, or maybe if it's underwater, then that 6% could be significant, and really be something that you're trying to save on. So just know, if you're going to sell it for sale by owner, you want to get the disclosures done properly, like we talked about, set a realistic price, like we talked about, and then handle all the paperwork. You're definitely going to want to reach out to either a local attorney or local title office. They may be able to help you a little bit, for a significantly smaller fee than the 6% work with a realtor. And the third option, if you're looking to sell a house as is to reach out to us at MikeBuysHouses.pa.com, or give us a call at 267-984-4765. We are always looking to help homeowners who are looking to sell as is. They're able to get a super easy sale. They don't have to do any of the work, no repairs. They don't have to pay any commissions. We pay the closing costs. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you can reach out, like I said, at MikeBuysHouses.pa.com, or give us a call, 267-984-4765. We look forward to helping you.